The Confucius Institute at the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine, presents our third annual Confucius Institute Day celebration, or CI Day 2016. This time, we are at the Chinese Association of Trinidad and Tobago.
大家好, welcome. This year's theme is about Chinese myths and legends. We will introduce to you many aspects of Chinese culture, common folklore stories, and even debunk myths associated with China. Welcome. The opening ceremony is about to begin. Please enjoy.
Special invited guests, performers, colleagues from the media, we say welcome. And for those who are here for the first time, it's definitely a day of lots of information, good entertainment, and networking. And the first item, we will have the Lion Dance, complements the China Arts and Culture Studies Society. Professor Vice Chancellor and Campus Principal, UWI St. Augustine Campus. Let's give a round of applause for Professor Brian Copeland.
Now, as we all know, and I'm sure you've heard this many times before, Trinidad and Tobago and China share a long and special history dating back more than 200 years. The very first wave of Chinese immigrants came to Trinidad and Tobago in 1806 from Macau and Penang to work as free laborers and as peasant farmers. Between the 1920s and 1940s, immigration increased significantly, and these latest immigrants, families and friends of the earlier ones, were working as merchants, as peddlers, as traders, and shopkeepers. The wave has never really stopped. In June 2013, Trinidad and Tobago hosted a state visit by the President of the People's Republic of China, His Excellency Xi Jinping, the very first of a president of the People's Republic of China to visit the English-speaking Caribbean. Now, it was on this visit that the UWI St. Augustine campus signed an MOU with Madame Zhu Ling, the Director General of the Office of Chinese Language Council International, or Hanban, for the establishment of the Confucius Institute at the UWI. The institute was subsequently launched in October of that year. And through the institute, the UWI has, for example, developed strong collaborative links with the Chinese Agricultural University. We also have partnerships with Wuhan University, and this morning I spoke to our friends from Huanggang Normal University. The CAU partnership has seen the creation of the Agricultural Innovation Park at Orange Grove. Also, most recently, the UWI, through its Cave Hill campus in Barbados, started a program in software engineering in collaboration that is manifested in the UWI China Institute of Information Technology, or UWI CIIT, as we call it. As of this September, the UWI CIIT offers industry standard teaching and training by the University of the West Indies in partnership with the Global Institute of Software Technology, or GIST, in Suzhou, China. We at the UWI look forward to future collaborations with education and industry entities in the People's Republic of China. And we are very hopeful that the Confucius Institute will continue to serve as a symbol of the values upheld by the great Chinese philosopher Confucius. We are guided by two principles espoused by Confucius himself. Principle 1, discover new from study of the old. And principle 2, simply to teach it. This is so succinctly stated in the Analects of Confucius. It says, revise and review the old things, and then discover and invent the new things. If you can do that, then you can be a teacher. So as I close, I would like to commend those who were instrumental in making today's celebration possible here at the Chinese Association. This institute is a symbol of the commitment of both countries to strengthen cooperation, collaboration, and friendship through teaching, through learning, scholarship, and research in the service of development. I thank you all.
Let's give a warm welcome to Dr. Beverly Ann Carter.
My name is Beverly Ann Carter, and I am the local director of the Confucius Institute. Who are we? The Chinese CI team, which you'll see on the screen if the footage is up, are Chen Lao Shu, our lead Chinese teacher, Liang Xiaoheng, also known as Chris, Kai Danny, also known as Danny, and Han Lipeng, also known as Amy. Chen Lao Shu is a teacher, trained teacher of Chinese as a foreign language, and Lao Shu means teacher. The other young people you would have seen, Chen Lao Shu is young, but there are also some younger people, what we call our volunteers. They are trainee teachers doing their teaching practice in Trinidad and Tobago, at the end of which they will do their final exams and earn a master's in teaching Chinese. The fifth and lead Chinese national on our team is our new Chinese Deputy Director, Professor Tang, who unfortunately is still in Beijing, but who has sent her greetings, and we'll see that shortly. The local CIT members are Janine Lutchman Antwine, our secretary, and I. So these are the people who are responsible for whatever goes right and wrong today. We are the people behind today's event. Why are we hosting this event? Confucius Institute Day is the day when the TT Confucius Institute throws open its doors so that our local stakeholders can come and experience Chinese language and culture and discover what our Confucius Institute does. CI Day, which was first introduced to mark the 10th anniversary of the Global Confucius Institutes, has now become an annual celebration. It was such a success that now it is held every year all over the world in the CIs. The goal is to promote Chinese language and culture, but also to foster intercultural exchange. So it is a two-way relationship. It's not China to Trinidad, it goes in both directions. We in Trinidad and Tobago have the good fortune that whenever we celebrate CI Day, it is a time of significance in both calendars. It's significant in the Chinese calendar because it's near the Mid-Autumn Festival, it's near the Chinese National Day on October 1st, and it's near our Republic Day. So it really makes it a very special event for a Trinidad and Tobago Confucius Institute. Okay, I don't want to stay too long, so why did you come here today? What are you going to see? This year, we selected as a theme, myths and legends. So our displays will integrate elements of Chinese mythology linked to calligraphy, to Tai Chi, to the Mid-Autumn Festival. So in closing, I hope you enjoy this day of discovery and edutainment with the Confucius Institute. Take part in a class. We have language classes, we have calligraphy classes. Taste the food. In Confucian philosophy, a life without food or friends is considered incomplete and improper. So in closing, I, on behalf of the entire team of the Confucius Institute, we would like to wish you a complete and proper 2016 CID. Shishi.
Let's give a warm TNT welcome to His Excellency. Excellency, you mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. 大家好，早上好，你好。Professor Copeland, thank you very much for your kind invitation. I really feel honored and privileged to join you in the celebration of the third anniversary of the founding of Confucius Institute at the University of West Indies. This morning, upon my arrival here, I immediately felt the festive atmosphere. I commend you for the well-designed programs and good preparations. Since its establishment, more than 500 students have studied in CI. CI has become a center for Chinese language teaching and learning, a window for better understanding of China and its culture, a link for closer China and Trinidad-Tobago relations. Consistent with Confucius' idea of harmony is fundamentality, and harmony does not demand conformity. The CI in Trinidad-Tobago has a great role to play in pushing forward the cultural exchanges between China and Trinidad-Tobago. To conclude, I wish a better future of the CI at the University of West Indies and wish a complete success of today's celebration and everybody here present a pleasant time. Thank you very much.
华有神功，我肆意张弓，战似一棵松，不动不要坐如钟，走路一阵风。南拳和北推，少林武当功，太极八卦连环掌，中华有神功。棍扫一大片，那个千条一条线，身形好似云中雁，我们豪气冲云天。外练筋骨皮，那个内练一口气呀，刚柔并进不低头，我们心中有天地。我肆意张弓，战似一棵松，不动不要坐如钟，走路一阵风。南拳和北
Chinese mythology consists of many legends and myths passed down from generation to generation, and they vary according to the ethnic group. Like in many other cultures, Chinese mythology is believed by some to be factual or a partially factual recording of historic events. Some popular Chinese myths and legends include mythical creatures such as the Chinese dragon, a serpentine creature symbolizing potency and auspicious power, Nian, the sea monster who destroyed a nearby village once every year, and the Monkey King, a monkey born from stone with supernatural powers. The Confucius Institute will feature this and also debunk various myths and perceptions associated with China. Now, let's explore some of the booths featured today at the CI Day 2016.